So I'm just about to set off on what to me is a massive completion and a new beginning. So I'm going to a very powerful nodal point that's on the Mary Michael line. So the Mary Michael line is a very famous grid line. And on that grid line, these two lines, one's a divine feminine, one's a divine masculine, they come together at certain points and create a really powerful unification between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. This is what we have going on at Avebury. This is what we have going on at Glastonbury. But there's a whole grid line that goes from, well, it actually goes all the way into Europe, and I do a whole planetary grid transmission to that, and that starts actually at Skellig Michael in Ireland. But the English part of that grid line is the Mary Michael line, and that starts at St Michael's Mount, and then goes all the way through to Avebury, to Glastonbury, and carries on. Now, when I visited this line back in 2017, that was when I started to anchor in my very unique lineage of working with the planetary grids, working with holograms, working with sacred sites. I've now been through a very big Pluto transition, and I'm now coming back to complete that, to anchor in my destiny to the whole new level, to a whole new octave. And I'm going to a place called Royston Caves. And Royston Cave is, well, there's just cave actually. There's this one cave underneath these incredible crossroads at Royston that is very much linked to the Knights Templars. And today happens to be the October the 13th, when there was the mass arrest for the Knights Templars in Europe. And I feel that there's this whole completion going on there for me personally, and maybe for the collective as well, where I'm going back to a grid location that's very much directly connected to the Templars on October the 13th, and whilst Pluto is transitioning direct. So if you want to know more about working with the planetary grid, sacred sites, if you comment with calling, I have a 3-part masterclass starting at the end of this week.